In the book Think and Grow Rich, it talked about that, like, you gotta believe, and then you gotta have passion. Everything in the book I was already doing. I just didn't have a definition for it. Like, I had passion, but I didn't know, like, okay, passion is for this, right? I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to rap. I knew I wanted to make music. I knew I wanted to change the world. I knew I wanted to be somebody that was a leader, and a leader for a positive cause. So the book just gave me the definition of things I was already thinking about, or things I was already doing, or values I already had inside.
First one more time, the 3 books that...
The Holy Quran, The Art of War, and The Alchemist. When you read books, you gotta read them like 3 times before you move on. The first time you read it is to see the information. The second time you read it is to internalize the information. The third time you read it is to utilize and implement the information. Repetition is the mother of mastery. So even though people think they got it, they don't get it. So this is why I'm learning. So you gotta, repetition. When you hear a song that you hate, they play that so much that you love it. So it's like my message, and people that speak positive messages, they don't know how to repetitiously deliver it. When you read a book, you gotta read it 3 times. The first time I'm reading that book, it's like, okay, I'm seeing it, right? Now, okay, oh, cool, this is interesting. The second time, now I'm actually retaining it. I'm taking it in. I'm like, oh, shit, I remember some shit that I lived that remind me of this. Okay, and the third time, now the book becomes a guide, a life guide, right? So I shouldn't buy books that I can't use to better my life. I shouldn't buy books that I can't take that.
How do these books help you prepare to...
Well, first the Quran, man. The Quran, the Holy Quran, man. Just like, yo, you don't fear nobody but God. That was the biggest thing I took out of that. Like, I don't fear nobody but God. I don't fear police. I don't fear dying. I don't fear being broke. It's not like I gotta get money, right? Right? I don't fear nothing but God. That's what I got from that book. And from that gave me strength. And if I only fear God, then I get protection from everybody else. Think and Grow Rich. Perception is reality. Meaning, if I think it, I can create it. And if I had the thought, that means it's gonna happen. The art of war, you gotta be strategic. Victory loves preparation. You gotta be strategic. You gotta plan. Everything can't be a freestyle. Most shit you gotta plan. So you take a step back. You take a step back and you gotta plan.